In the guest of honor. Our guest of honor today, man, a legend in his own time. Our guest of honor this year is someone very special to us. He has been in our midst for many a decade. Whenever we think of Zim, we think of Uncle Dawood. Always very hospitable and welcoming, no request is out of reach for him. As many of you may know, Uncle Dawood was an avid sportsman himself and represented Universals in both soccer, cricket for many decades. He started off with the soccer team, where he was affectionately nicknamed Mosquito. I used to play on the opposite side, so I knew what mosquito meant. He did not stop talking to you. He put you off your game completely, and then he would score. So that was Uncle Dawood, and we called him Mosquito for that. Tendency to bite opponents, and they laugh at them after they reacted. He was midfield general in the team, which included Babu Memon, Kadoza, and the late BJ and Nyama. After a few years, once his teeth started to fall out from biting, Uncle Dawood turned his attention to cricket. He was a high-skilled left-arm orthodox spin bowler, a textbook action with an arm ball that very few opponents could read. As with Uncle Dawood, his years in the cricket team were filled with many highlights, and being a spin bowler, he attracted a special rivalry with the big hitting Metro's batsman named Tarzan. Tarzan was the modern day Dhoni and was feared for his ability to dispatch bowlers for six into the stands. As the story goes, when Universal's cricket team attended the inaugural TGA cricket tournament in Lusaka circa 1980, they did so with a very young team, and Uncle Dawood was one of the senior members in that side. That particular year, the team went straight to the ground after arriving from Harare and watched Metros playing a practice match. As they arrived, Tarzan had just come onto the crease, and it was not long before he was smashing sixes all over the ground. After the match, the Metros players came over to greet their guests and welcome them, to which one of them mentioned to Uncle Dawood that what you have come to win here with all these youngsters. Dawood being Dawood, told them that tell Tarzan to try and hit me for all those sixes. I'll be waiting. He didn't know what was going to come. Having gone unbeaten, they faced the home favourites in the final. Universals batted first and scored a modest 160. Metros got off to a very good start, but was steady on the chase until Universal started taking a few wickets. It was at this point Tarzan came to the crease, and they may have the cricket came to the cricket crease, and as fate may have it, Uncle Dawood was bowling. As Tarzan walked up, Uncle Dawood told Tarzan the time had come and urged him to try and hit those sixes against him. Dawood looked it up, and Tarzan, misreading the pace on the ball, tried to smash it into the covers, but didn't get enough of it and was caught on the boundary. Dawood went over to Tarzan and in so many words issued his "I told you so." We aggravated the home support, of which there was many. Needless to say, Universals went on to win the game and the tournament. Uncle Dawood had a long career in cricket, spanning at least 10 years before he took up golf, where he formed a famous partnership with Ghulam Sidat, affectionately known as Lurk. He brought the same enthusiasm and confidence to the golf course, always enticing the lower handicaps to try and take him on, and many a time came out on top. He was captain of Universal's Golf and has also served on many committees in our first years. As the committee, he was integral to our success helping in whatever way he could. Uncle Dawood has always been a well-respected member of the community and has always been renowned for his honesty. If ever a situation arose during the years, Uncle Dawood would always tell you what you needed to hear rather than what you wanted to hear. No matter who the individual was, Uncle Dawood, we salute you. Your guest of honor, Dawood Edward.